Good morning, artists. Welcome to the studio. My name is Allison Jensen, and I am the owner of Orange Easel School of Art here in downtown Liberty, Missouri. And today we've got some firework paintings for you that you can do at home with your kiddos as you celebrate this holiday weekend. I do want to warn you, though, these are messy. There aren't many things that I would look at somebody and say, this is an outdoor activity, even in the studio, and this would be one of them. So if you're thinking about doing this at home, I want you to know Miss Allison recommends that you do this outside, not inside. There's no controlling where these paints are going to go. It's kind of a crapshoot, and it sprays everything. I would even say if you're going to do it outside, do it away from the house. I walked right outside my front door because I thought, oh, I'll do it out here on the patio. Or not even the patio, out in the sidewalk area. And I did it, and I sprayed the Allstate windows right next to me. So I've already cleaned their windows for them. But so don't do it near the house or near the garage door. Obviously, we're using washable paint. But if you don't want to have to wash it off, do it like down the driveway a little ways because that paint really flies. So you are going to need washable paint. Don't do this with permanent paints. I've got an assortment of colors. Today for the demonstration, I'm going to go very classic, and we are going to use red, white, and blue for the demonstration. But I'm going to show you when we finish some examples that I did with neons on dark paper. That are really cool as well. So I'll have that to show you, but for the demonstration we're going to do it on white paper because you can see it a little better on camera, and we're going to do it with the patriotic colors. So I've got those. I have glitter, it's optional, but I feel pretty good about using this since I'm covered in glitter this week anyway for Glitter Fest. We're just going to throw the glitter in there. You're going to need a sheet of paper. I've got a piece of paper taped down to a large sheet of paper. If you were outside, you could just do the small sheet of paper. You could just do the large sheet of paper. If you had more than one kid, you can do a ginormous sheet of paper. Whatever works, okay? This just is my setup here for in the house. You're going to have a mallet. This is a rubber mallet from Dollar Tree. I wouldn't recommend using a hammer because you're going to be hammering onto the floor or hopefully onto the concrete driveway or on the sidewalk. Not on the grass, something hard. Okay, so this is my rubber mallet, and then I've cut out some little circles of paper. Now the original blog post that I saw this from, and I couldn't even tell you where it was. It was on Pinterest or Instagram or Facebook, I have no idea. They used cotton rounds, little like cosmetic cotton circles, right? But I didn't like that as much because I felt like the cotton got stuck in the picture. So I cut out paper circles. So not even like measuring them, I just cut them out. Folded the paper, cut them out. So I got those. And that's what's going to give me something to hammer. Okay? So this is a really, really easy process. You're going to take your paint, and your kids can do this process if you want, and you're going to put it in globs on your paper. Every one of these globs is going to be a firework. Now your globs can have more than one color. They can just have one color. You can layer them. See, there's a blue and a red. Let's do just a red. Let's do some whites. So we'll do some white with this blue, do white with this red, and then maybe just a straight white. Let's go right there off the edge. Okay. Now, kids can have fun doing that part if you want them to. Otherwise, you can do it. Depends on how old your kids are and how good they are with moderation. You do want a decent amount of paint. Otherwise, it's not going to really, it has to splatter outside this circle. You're going to take your circles, and you're going to cover up each one of these paint splats. Now, hindsight being what it is, I should have used a different color. So that needs more paint. Let's do more paint on that one. Let's do red on that one. I should have used a different color so you guys could see them, but that's okay. Now, if you prep this for your kiddos, right? So if you have it all prepped out for them, what's fun with that is they don't know what color is under here. And that's a fun surprise. And they won't know it until they bang on it with a hammer. So there we go. Now, you don't want them overlapping. Just want them right on there. So now they're kind of hidden. Can you see that? All right, here comes the messy fun part. You're going to take your rubber hammer and you're going to smack this thing so hard that the paint's going to shoot everywhere. Ready? My goodness, I'm kind of scared. You should see my feet from doing this. Here we go. There's one. There's two. 3. 4. Ooh, that one hit the couch. There we go. And then, look at my hands. It is everywhere. Up and down my arm. Everywhere. Outside activity. Don't do this in the house. All right, we pull off our cotton rounds here. Oh, I forgot to put glitter in it. Oh well. You can put glitter inside your paint drops if you want to. I'll show you. I've got one over here with glitter. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, here's my hands. Let's see if I can pull this up and I'll show you what it looks like. Now this can be strictly a process art activity, right? Where you're doing it just because, boy, is it fun to smack paint and watch it fly. Or this can be a really fun 4th of July project. Since I taped mine, I've got a pretty white border. But if you, and we talked about that in some of my other videos about how that, whoa, it's seeped under that border. How it really kind of finishes a piece of art. Like that 4th of July artwork. Look at those fireworks. So that one is just a really, really quick red, white, and blue version. Pretty cool, huh? You want to see my other ones that I made? Like before I went live? Let me show you what they look like. I gotta unplug the mic so I can walk over here. Look at that one. So that one is on black paper. You guys can hear me, right? This one's on black paper, and it is with the neon paints that I have. Again, washable paints with white added in the mix. And that one was done before you guys came here. I love it too, Brianna. Isn't that awesome? All right, so process art or product. It is kind of a fun thing to do. I did try it with glue. I had really high hopes, you guys. I was hoping I could do it with glue dots and smack it and then sprinkle glitter all over it after it. And it didn't work. So, because the glue didn't go anywhere. It didn't have the right, I guess, consistency to splatter. It just kind of and stayed there. So I'm going to play around with that some more. I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I have to use a different glue, or maybe I have to water it down. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out. I did try it with paint. I'll show you that. So this is my paint one. But you can see the glitter, and it did really well on the silver, but not so well on the other ones. This is what I was hoping to get with the glue. So this is just white paint that I, did it with, and then I sprinkled glitter all over it, and then shook off the extra. I do know from experience of being an art teacher that this glitter isn't going to stick as well on paint as it does on glue, and not everybody likes that. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to see if I can get it with glue. So I will keep you posted on that, and we'll see if we can get a blog post up about it. But I hope that this is a fun 4th of July activity for you guys to do with your kids. It is messy and outdoorsy and a process art. I need to get my head in the camera. I'm so glad that you like it, Marcy, and we can't wait to have you guys back either. So this is our Friday, so we won't see you guys again until Monday. I am going to do videos all next week. I'm going to take the 4th of July off, though, because it's a family day. But I will be here Monday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. So we will keep doing all of these fun things, and I think I've got another 4th of July one for you on Monday for your 3s and 4s that they will love as well. Marcy, thank you so much for sharing that video. That's awesome. Have fun with this. Tag me in any pictures or even better videos of you and your kids smacking the heck out of these firework arts. So I'll chat with you guys later. Have a wonderful 4th of July. I'll see you Monday.